Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Simply Brentley. Don't forget to get your energy in and like, comment, and subscribe. For all of your manifestation needs as well as for personals, head on over to my website, energyllc.com. The link will be in the description box below. This message is for all of my Sagittarius. I'm going to go ahead and ground for all of my Sagittarius. Holy Father, angels, ancestors, speak through me. If I reach one person and one person alone, which I know I will, please and thank you. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So I'm called to start off with my Starseed Oracle deck. Let's see. Okay, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to go to my Wisdom of Oracle. Observer. Okay, so there's definitely something that you have been watching as far as thinking about, as far as really taking everything into consideration. But it goes both ways, okay? So it's like somebody's been watching you, but you've been understanding a lot. You've been working on yourself a lot. That's what I'm trying to say, okay, y'all? You've been working on yourself a lot. Somebody's been observing you. You've been working on yourself a lot. Then we have the soulmates and poised. Y'all, I'm trying out a new angle. I want to be able to see the decks better. Anyway, so like you're very poised in this situation. You always have been. You always have been taking everything in stride and very much so just living in your light, showing that unconditional love, right? Knowing that it is very important to show self-love. And self-love is also about doing things, doing that inner work. Absolutely working on yourself, doing that inner work, doing your meditations, making sure that you're being one with yourself, making sure that you're hiring, making sure that you're changing your vibrations and you're on that high vibration, right? Then I cut the deck on message in the bottle and then chop wood. So it's like, can you see that? Okay. It's like somebody has been delayed in telling you something, to be fair. And the reason why there's this delay is because, y'all, I feel like I'm screaming because my heat is so loud, but it just cut off. So anyway, the reason why it's been delayed is because they know that you deserve this balance. They know that you're very wise. They know that you deserve this truth. They know that you're, like I was saying, you do a lot very gracefully. It doesn't matter if you were shitted on. It doesn't matter, excuse me. It doesn't matter if you were done wrong. It does matter. Okay, don't get me wrong. It definitely matters, but I mean, regardless of how you're done, you're still very much so moving gracefully. A leg up. Yeah, you're showing resilience in a lot of situations, and you're showing that it is all about having that leg up, not letting anybody get you out of your character, and continuing to learn and grow, y'all. If I could talk. To learn and grow. Let's go ahead and put some tarot on it. All of my Sagittarius, thank you for sticking in there with me. I'm back. I really appreciate every single one of y'all. I really do. All of the encouraging messages, I really love that. Thank you. Okay, then we have the Three of Wands. So it's like you're seeing the bigger picture and you're gaining a lot of confidence. Before, you were doubting yourself in certain situations. You weren't as confident as you should be because you're very much so a motherfucking gift, right? You're a motherfucker. Then I cut the deck on the Ace of Wands. So you want a new cycle. You have that willing. What is this to flip? All of these. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's only 3. We have the 4 swords, the 4 of pentacles, and I've been seeing 4-4 a lot, right? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles as well. You're a person that's very easy to get along with, right? Winning, and then 4. Okay, 4-4-4. Okay, for sure. So it's like you're a person that's very easy to get along with. You're very understanding. You're not judgmental. You always are giving the benefit of the doubt, even if somebody didn't earn the benefit of the doubt. You're very much so in your place of stability and knowing what your priorities should be. But it's always going to still take you to consider your own feelings, right? It's okay to be selfish. It's not okay for somebody to continue to be in your energy and playing with your energy, right? Because even though you're very strong, even though you're very much so determined and all of that, you're fragile as well. Because there's been shit that you've been through in your past, and somebody needs to definitely respect, like, that they even have the chance to be in your energy. They need to understand that it is a gift to even be around you, to be able to even see how you move, right? They need to understand that. And then we have okay, so I said the 4 swords, the 4 pentacles, and the 4 cups, right? So it's like there's been a lot of boredom in this situation. It's like sometimes you just get bored with being dissatisfied, right? You get bored with seeing the same shit over and over and over and over and over. All of that is like, okay, I'm giving opportunity after opportunity, whether this be in an employment situation, whether this be in a relationship, wherever it may be. Take it how it resonates. It's like you're just discontent with the situation because it's just bored from being unsatisfied. It's boring. Like, that shit is over. It's like dead. It's like after you keep on being unsatisfied over and over and over and over and over, that shit just gets worn the fuck out, right? Then we have definitely you deserving 6 of Pentacles. You deserving balance. We have balance here twice. We have that here twice, to be fair, and then the 6 of Pentacles. So you're definitely a type of person that once you get something, you don't mind sharing it. You don't mind spreading love. You don't mind, sharing your wealth with others. You're a very generous person. Then we have the 5 of Cups and Death, and then Queen of Cups. So it's like I was saying previously, it's a lot of shit that you've been through that you may not even open up and tell people about, right? But it's like this pain, this loss, this grief, this regret, this, even if you feel like you wasted time, it's not wasting time. It's always learning lesson. It's always growing. All of that shit. It's a lot of things that are transitioning. There's a lot of things that are transitioning. There's a lot of movement going on that is to your greater good, and a lot of seasons ending. And I've been saying this in a couple of my readings. There's a lot of seasons that are changing, right? And I don't mean outside. I mean the seasons within your life. It's very important to be able to recognize those seasons, and when they're over, to go ahead and remove yourself, because everybody's not going to be there for you for the long run, right? Everybody's not going to be there for you for the long run. People are there to help you to learn those lessons and help you to be able to go ahead and put that into action, what you've learned, so we don't continue to repeat those same mistakes, right? Over and over and over till it's really like drilled in our skull. Because we've already learned those, so let's apply what we learned. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely some self-improvement that you've been working on. That's very good. There's definitely some new situations that are coming for you, whether that be new employment opportunities, whether that be, new love interests, all of that, because you're very calm, you're very compassionate, and you're very mature. Then we have the Star. Yes, yes, yes. Bright prospects are ahead. Positive changes, healing. You're continuing to learn. I was trying to say work and learn together. Anyway, so you're continuing to work and learn a lot. You're continuing to follow your aspirations. You're continuing to be a dreamer, and knowing that your abundance is here. Knowing that you're living like your abundance is here. Knowing that you're living like any of those things you wish for, you prayed for, you hoped for, you're already living like that is here. You have to change your mindset and the way that you're thinking in order to create this abundance that we're seeking. Yes. Then we have the Nine of Cups and the Magician. So yes, you have the power to go ahead and change and create a new consciousness. You have a power to create that new consciousness. So, excuse me. So you know that new way that you're thinking is infinite of the possibilities that you can create. Yes, your wishes will be fulfilled, abundance, blessings, all of that luxurious is going to be luxurious. I don't mean whenever I say that is monetary. It's not all of that. It's inner peace. It's outer peace. It's everything, right? That abundance feeling, that living as if you know that you know that you know that you're already in your abundance and your prayers have already been answered. You're moving differently, right? If you know that everything was already taken care of and you're not in this worrying mind frame, you will be moving differently. So that's how we need to train our conscious mind to be thinking, to be moving differently in order to definitely be able to manipulate that energy to our greater good. And we have it. That's all we have to do that, right? And it's easier said than done. We have to silence our mind. We have to meditate. We have to work on ourselves. We have to do all of that. We have to juggle all of these high demands that we put on ourselves today, that other people put on us. We have to learn how to say no. We have to learn how to prioritize and learn how to manage our time so we'll be able to fit everything in this little bit of time that we have here on this planet. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're definitely doing the groundwork on something. Continue to do the work. Continue to work hard on this, because as you continue to perfect your abilities, as you continue to definitely work on this and pay attention to detail, you're continuing to being blessed, right? Just saw 144. You're continuing to learning. I don't even feel like I'm saying continuing to be. Okay, it feels like I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, you are being blessed regardless. You are in that positive energy where you're manipulating the energy to your abundance and you're changing your conscious mind to think for your greater good. Get out of that lack thinking. Get out of that no. Get out of that, it's not going to happen this way for you. Get out of that way of thinking. You have to get out of that way of thinking. That's the only way you're going to be able to move on to the positive. That's the only way you're going to be able to move on to your abundance. That's the only way you're going to be able to move on to your greater good, and you deserve it. You deserve it. It is our birthright to be able to train our mind, to get in a silent place, to do your meditations, to train your conscious mind, unlearn all of that negative shit that you have learned in your lifetime, and create a new mindset for abundance. And that's period. Yes, 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 Sagittarius, I appreciate it. I love every single one of y'all. If you resonate with this message, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, peace, love, and namaste.